as you can see, it's me, your honorable brother Theo, back in your face with another one, and another one, and another one, and another one. Man, you know, tonight, due to me applying pressure the way I'm applying pressure the way I've been applying pressure these last few days, or should I say these last few weeks, man. I just want a smooth sail. You understand me tonight, man? Meaning, you know, just get to know my audience more. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Build on a whole bunch of life. You understand me? Situations. You understand me? Uh, Look in and look out outside of the minds of others and the challenge that others deal with. You understand me? In the world outside of your honorable brother Theo, man. So tonight, man, you know, I'm a kind of base this one here all about my members, man. The ones that's familiar. You understand me? Yeah, man. Y'all call y'all Mr. and Mrs. Familiar. You know what I mean? Y'all look real familiar, man. Y'all, you know, we got a lot in common. So it's only right that I pay it forward and I show, you know, my members some love, man. So tonight, man, you know, open up, man. Let's build tonight, man. You know, and ladies, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to continue to say men. I'm gonna say men and women, you know what I'm saying? Let's open up, man. Let's just build and enjoy the fruits, man, being in oneness with one another, you know, in ways that some can't understand, you know, because whenever I created this channel, man, this channel was built on a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that. You never know what you get when you're rolling with this and that. You understand me? So, man, I must say, let's how can I put this in words? Man, let's make this one here count. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this one here count, TV Inc. family. We gotta make sure we crack the code, man, and set our tone. You understand me? Somewhere in the algorithm, you know what I mean, and what we could be able to level up and show up and show out like everybody else. You understand me? We deserve it. You understand? Well, why not? You know, make it. You know, why not make it count, TV Inc. family? So with that being said, man, to anyone that's on the live right now, share your struggle, man. Let me hear what you got going on your end. 'Cause you know a lot about Theo. I just want to get to know my audience a little bit more, man. So, Faith, what's going on? How you living? How your day been going? You understand me? How your day been going? Turn me on. Turn me on so I can turn you up. You understand me? Turn me on so I can turn you up for real, for real. You know what I mean? Let's go up and through that. Let's go up and through that. Who is this here? Huff man, what's going on, brother? How your day been, man? Turn me on, man. How your day been? To my 43 watchers, man. Y'all let me know how your day been when you woke up on top of the planet, man. Feeling Tony the Tiger the Great, man. However whatever state you was in. You understand me? How did you begin your day? How did things how did things come together for you, you know, if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed? You understand me? What did you do to weather the storm? You know what I'm saying? Homie, I got a cute mouth. How old are you? You understand me? Your mouth is your mouth. Your mouth is cute for only you. You understand me? And I may not even pay you no mind no more. I said my day is going good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Jamal, what's going on, brother? Look at you, cuz, dog. You understand me? Cuz, dog, you understand me? You called it all what it is and mean to know home, man. Jamal, man. Crazy, man. How your day was, brother? Turn me on, man. How did you begin your day, man? Is your day still going? I hope if it started out rough, I hope you finna end it with a bang, man. For real, for real. Who is this here? Jack. Jack, what's going on? Yo, what up, man? Jack, what's going on, man? How did your day begin, man? Turn me on, man. Let me feel y'all out. Y'all always feel Theo out. Let me feel y'all out a little bit, man. The night is about y'all and me. You understand me? If y'all want me to turn up and show out, I can. You understand me? Let me turn me up. Okay. We got some people here. Okay. What advice would you give someone feeling depressed because life is just work, eat, sleep, repeat? I'm single without close family, friends get exhausted after work and need work on my health too. Okay, I'm gonna give you some advice. You understand me? Because it sounds like, man, you allowing the things that exist outside of your peace to control you and shape your destiny. You understand me? So I'm gonna give you something that's gonna hold you over and make you understand that you are very important. And the only way those things that live outside of your peace, meaning the roads, you understand me? The only way you can be able to in line with the things that make you feel whole, you have to look at that. You got to start taking that more time and look at the person in the mirror and ask yourself, you understand me? Who am I without the roads? Who am I when no one is around? You understand me? And I guarantee you understand me? Once you discover that person, everything that you just spoke on would just be a part of your greatness. You understand me? Or should I say a part of your peace? Because at the end of the day, you should never feel like you just living life, waking up and facing a routine. You understand me? Even though it's a routine, it's a gift that comes with it. You understand me? And the gift is you. You understand me? You are the gift. So at the end of the day, whatever comes with the routine is grateful and glad that you are part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, if you feeling, left out or you feeling empty, that's the reason why, because you're allowing the routine to control your state of mind. You understand me? And your state of mind should never be controlled by the things that exist outside of your peace. For real, for real. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Who else got something? What that do? Let that do, man. If that went anonymous, what that do? Did it help? And say crash out, man. At the end of the day, if you crashing out, man, you out, man. You out, man. It ain't hard to crash out, man, but you ain't really crashing out. If you really want to crash out, there's so many people around the world looking for it right now. You still right up tapping in the comment column, so you ain't really crashing out. You playing the game. You just trolling. That's what they call it. What's up, dog? I'm feeling you. Man, I'm doing great, brother. Pope. I'm just that ain't Pope, it's Leanna. You understand me? Tell me what your day was like. You understand me? What your day was like. You know what I'm saying? Pope, what's the word? What's the word, Pope? South. Okay, Pope, what's going? Power. You understand me? That's what's up, man. Tell me how y'all give me the understanding how y'all day beginning, man. And if y'all and let me know if y'all want to get ready to end it with a bang. If you started out on a rough note. It's advice from a real G. Must be my lucky day. You understand me? Goddamn, understood. You better believe it, man. Y'all open up, man. I always open up to y'all. Hold on, right quick. Hey. I didn't give you that bowl to turn it into a ball. I gave you toys, you tore them up. So since you ain't got no toys, because you tore them up, you're not gonna turn my bowl. So you might well forget about that. You ain't even turn my bowl. You understand me? My bulls, you understand me? We normally bring that dog content. But right now, it's all about the audience right now. And about me, man. It's about Theo and those who ride with Theo or tap into the, you understand me, the vibe with Theo, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? For real, for real. It's a advice from a real okay. They say, are you from Japan? No, sir, Bob. I'm from America. They say, Thomas, you are high. I don't know what's going on. They say, are you from Japan? No, for real, for real. I see where you going with that. All right. He started saying, are you from Japan? You sound like you ain't got nothing else to say, man. Japan, you understand me? Are you from Japan? Yeah. They say, time doesn't change when the women calling the man for the action. I just curve two different drunk shorties, man. At the end of the day, man, women are being women and, they running wild the way they running wild, man. Man is afraid to face the one in the mirror, man, to stand up, man, to set the tone and shape their realities, man. A lot of women, man, are damaged by the reality that we have created within them. You understand, man? We can't face the reality of us accepting and holding ourselves accountable that we are responsible for that. Because a lot of women that that you curve and a lot of women that's out of whack, man, we are responsible for that. You remember, man, mankind is the head. You understand me? We are the head. Everything out of it is the tail. So if the tail is not in oneness with greatness and you can't see something good in it, it's all because we damaged it. You know what I'm saying? In order to be able to clean it up, we got to be able to create. We got to be able to create you understand me? We got to be able to create a new approach that's different where they'll know that this is not something they're used to. And it exists in us, you know what I'm saying? Because if we keep coming to the women that's damaged in the way we've been coming to them, they'll never take heed to what we got to offer because they're going to feel like everybody on that type of time. But the moment you start coming in a way that they never seen or thought existed, even though they're going to put up a fight, it's all good because one thing or two things are certain. As long as we got many creatures that exist in the planet, that meaning men. You understand me? Meaning if all the silent, strong kings, you understand me, start sticking together, man, and come together like the fist that represent wholeness, that represent power, you understand me, that represent unity, everything else gonna fall in place because you gotta remember, when women start reaching, when girls start reaching a certain age, they start doing things to please the man, to please the boy. And when the boy reaches a certain age, he start doing things to please the girl. So, we will join together to be together. But the thing that a lot of us men and boys fail to realize is that we are in control. We are the one that's the head. Even though we both was created to work together, the Father created for the strength to be in the head. You know what I'm saying? Meaning to be the lead. In the brains to support the strength. You understand? Because you gotta understand the woman is the biz and she's the brains. Regardless if you saying to yourself, I'm smart, this here, the woman is the brain. You understand me? Because believe it or not, the woman brings the best out of you. You understand me? You gotta know that. You gotta know that. A lot of men don't understand when we deal with women and they come in a certain kind of way, they got us feeling like, God dang, man. I don't feel it now. I don't what you on. This here, you too emotional. Do you understand that's what mankind is lacking? Even though we all, the majority didn't experience some lower parts of ourselves that maybe we had to, let go of because we realized us being too emotional is causing more damage than a little bit. It's still a whole lot of men, like 95% of men that walk the foot of this earth that's very emotional. They more emotional than a woman. So at the end of the day, we have to understand how to use that emotion. You understand me? How to become the man that we were created by using that emotion as fuel to strengthen us. And the way that we use it to strengthen us is we need women to give us the understanding of when we are in the wrong, because women don't really, be honest with you, women don't have no filter. Women don't have no filter. Unconsciously, they challenge you to bring the best out of you. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, whenever they going through what they going through, when they sad, when they down, they just acting out of whack. When they doing certain things like that, them are challenges from the Father. Those are tests from the Father to bring the best out of you. But a lot of us don't see that like that. A lot of us, when we going through situations with women and women acting a certain kind of way, we look at it like, God damn. You want to kill? I just kissed you just a while ago. God damn, why you keep calling my phone? God damn, man, chill, woo, woo, woo. But we ain't understanding that whenever this is going on, we are in an uproar and being too emotional to a point where we ain't understanding that this woman is doing what she's doing because the Father has placed a gift in her that ignite, or should I say, awake something in you if you understand what she's doing. Meaning a lot of times men don't understand that our power lies in the most society state ever. When we in the most society state ever, we make mountains move. You understand me? When we are more open to receiving instead of doing all this, you understand me? We are able to sit at round tables with different other caliber of men and women without feeling played or feeling some type of way or feeling left out or feeling like that we gotta be the one that's out doing all the talking all the time. We begin to start understanding others' reality and we create a reality that works for everybody's reality. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I learned when I was in prison, man. I got to struggle myself. I was in prison for a very long time. And I was a part of a program. It was a cognitive intervention program. It was a cognitive intervention program. And in that program, it taught me how to see things from other people's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Made me understand other people's reality outside of mine. At the time, I was so set in my ways and stubborn to a point where I didn't want to see nobody else's reality. I feel like my reality is the only reality that matters. Fuck everybody else. But then once I start understanding, damn, I'm saying fuck everybody else, when everybody else is people who gives me value. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, you are just you if the people is not involved. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, man, I don't need no motherfucking body, man. Fuck y'all. I do my own thing. I don't need nobody on no help, no nothing. They lie. That's because men that got so damn emotional, women that got so emotional and don't know how to use their emotions because men are not coming correctly. See, the thing that you have to understand, a woman become more powerful when we have got our emotions intact and we know how to talk to her and teach her how to control her emotions. Because once her emotions in line with things that matter the most, we see a beautiful future. You know what I'm saying? Meaning when it comes to the upbringing of the children, when it comes to what we can, you know, what we've been waiting to see in women. You know what I'm saying? When we start bringing the best out of her and teaching her how to control her emotions, we'll see a beautiful picture. You know what I'm saying? Something that we've been waiting on for a very long time. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, at the end of the day, I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you, man. We are to lead, fellas. We are to lead, regardless of what women want to say, because they damage and feel like we're waste. We too emotional. We have to be able to claim our spot back, and we have to earn it. We have to be able to accept that women is saying this about us in order to get ourselves in order. Because women are not saying men are too emotional just to be saying it. Women are saying men are too emotional now because that's what's going on. And we have to be able to accept that, because when we don't want to accept that, you say, I deleted it, bro. I don't know what y'all going on. But like I said, you know, if we don't ever accept it, we will forever walk around with these chips on our shoulders for nothing. You understand me? But, you know, I'm dragging it, but I don't want to take the flow, because tonight is all about me and you. You know, I'm sharing, you know, my gift, and I want you to share your gift with me. You know, we building right now. So let me get back to everybody, man, because this here not just about Theo. Theo just building, man, and I'm just going off with, you know, going off the vibe, man. Anybody come through, you understand me? Come through, man. Y'all let me know how your day was. How did your day begin? You understand me? And your day is still going and you ain't wrapped it up yet. I hope you finna end it with a bang, for real, for real. And say, what's good, homie? The same old Trey. What's going on, fella? Family, tonight is a chill night for me, bro. Overstood, man. Better believe it, man. You know, every day is a chill night for you, man, because everything that exists in the night and the day, man, it's easy for a man in the right state of mind, man. It's easy. It's like it's always a chill day. See, when you got yourself together, life is like you floating on a magical carpet. You understand me? Like a lag, man. When you ain't got yourself together and your emotions are out of attack, your mind is everywhere, your heart is doing tricks and this here, it's hard to ride on that carpet and tell that carpet what you want it to do, because that carpet don't know what to do, because you ain't got yourself together. The carpet, you telling the carpet make the right, you taking the carpet go up, you telling the carpet do down, you start speaking a whole lot of language, other languages, and the carpet is starting to lose sight and not understanding your language because you got too much going on. But when you conquer, you understand me, your emotions. I'm talking to men, you understand me, and women. You understand me? When you conquer your emotions, everything be like that in land, like, you know, you ride on that magical carpet. You know what I'm saying? Every day be one of those chill moments. You know, and that's what I am, me, myself, and I. You know what I'm saying? I have to learn how to control my emotions better, where I can be able to enjoy the fruits of being great and ride on that carpet with no problems. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I do surf. You know what I'm saying? I have those moments when I'm on that board, cutting up on that big wave, and then I have those moments when I'm cutting up on that big wave, but I be so in tune with trying to save people and not understanding that I need to save myself first to be able to save the people. And me personally, man, you know, when you dealing with you and when you a savior, a messenger, you know what I'm saying, the son of God, it's like at the end of the day, it's hard, you know, trying to focus on what you, baby, what is you doing, baby? I've been noticing the last few days you've been trying to tell my date. Do I need to get you another? I need to get you another crate on. Look at this here, baby just tripping, man. This is baby in the corner, man. That ain't baby right there. That's her, that girl right here. This one right here, she just sitting back there, got her mouth on my gate like this here. stop doing that. If I separate you and put you over here with some of the fellas over here. But anyway, TBE family, y'all know, man, I still gotta run my program, man. You know, we're gonna build, but I also run a business too, and I'm in my work area, so you know, I gotta make sure my dogs are doing what they're supposed to be doing. But these dogs, these are special creatures that I got. Baby back her pulling on that cage, but the gift that she holds in her core part of her existence, yeah, that cage probably been all the way up, and then I have to be out of money. Which I got to extra, baby. She got one of those small cages, you know what I'm saying? I got plenty of them back there. But anyway, back to where I was going, where I left off, man. End of the day, man, we gotta start learning how to, accepting that we, you understand me? If we in a situation, we have to understand, we have to learn how to accept that if you understand me, meaning you as well, if don't have yourself in line with your higher self and you trying to reach out to save somebody else, I'm telling you now, that person you trying to save may not be in oneness with them higher self. You understand me? Meaning when you try to reach out to them and pick them up, some people, man, stubborn. I used to be there. I used to be one of them ones when you pull up on me and you see something good in me and pull up on me and tell me something, I be hearing you. I'm saying, yeah, I hear you, you know what I'm saying? And I may sit there and make you think that I'm taking heed to what you're saying, and I am. But guess what I'm doing? Everything that you giving me that's good, I'm sitting on the back burner right now. But what I'm saying, I'm a citizen. I ain't trying to hear this shit right now. I'm chilling. But get what happened when I started doing, I was doing that. It's 42 years later. And I'm still trying to figure something out that I should have figured out 22 years ago. When I was 20. When I was 20, when I reached the 42, where I am now, I supposed to be sitting there like this here, on a plane somewhere in my own private jet, talking to you, life is life, man, and I'm doing my best work, and I got my emotions attacked, but since I was ignoring the gift that the Father was placing in my life, meaning old heads and stuff of that nature, you know what I'm saying? That's what got me right here with y'all, trying to figure this stuff out. And at the end of the day, I ain't sitting there complaining. I am grateful that I had to go through what I went through in order to reach this point in life, because if I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't be able to sit down with any walks of life and be able to give them something, you know what I'm saying, because I've been down that road, you know what I'm saying? I've been down that road. Majority of people that go through what they going through, it ain't too many things that exist on this planet. You know what I noticed? You're very hard-headed. You know that, right? You're very hard-headed. I tell you over and over, all night, all day, and you still do what you want to do. So you're going to find yourself in a place you don't want to find, you don't want to be. I'm going to separate you and put somebody right here where your spot is, to where you don't have nothing better yet. The way I'm feeling, I'm going to go grab chasing and sit chasing right now. How about that? And you won't be over with no girls. You'll be in between two knuckleheads. And you won't be here to be able to sit there and bark at your mom. And if you are the one that's entertaining that, y'all keep rolling, you know way better than that. This is your daughter. Teach her. You don't sit her and entertain what she's doing. Get it together now. I'm telling you, the night you're going to get moved. And I know that you're hard-headed. Too small. You understand me? Or should I say you too low? You want to run the show all the time. Every time I say something, you want to tell me what you want to do. You ain't telling me what to do. I'm the boss. Anyway, I say I feel that, bro. Overstood. All right, okay. So we back to my people, man. I was building on something, man. Let my people get you in, man. How y'all day beginning, man? How y'all day beginning? Y'all give me some of that medicine, man. I need some of that medicine. If your day started out bumping, man, let me know how you straightened out them bumps, man, and got back on track, man. Y'all feel me in? Let me get some medicine. I need some medicine. Let us not become where we in the doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Guillotine, overstood. All right. Let's see who this is. See, that was right on time, family. Overstood, the red. That's what's up. B. Cray, bro, what's going on? What's going on? Love it, brother. Overstood, man. Y'all feel me? And God damn. You understand me? I don't know what that means. You sound miserable as hell. You said that. Yo, what's going on, bro? What's going on, man? Y'all feel me? And Bible say, show yourself. And man, facts, better believe it. You better believe it. It's a salute to you, bro. A salute to all of those who rose and chose to get on their toes. West Oakland, California is in overstood. Shout out to Cali, man. Shout out to Cali, man. We got them all the way in from Cali, man. Man, I got them all the way in from Cali, man. Y'all share some of y'all stories with me, man. Y'all let me know, man, how did your day start begin, man? Somebody tap me in, man. Bill in, if I take the flow, y'all know when I take the flow, I don't let nobody in. You understand me? Y'all let me know what's going on, how your day begin. Raiders, man. Yeah. What about the Raiders? We ain't talking about no football right now. We ain't talking about no football. We ain't talking about no football or basketball, none of that. We ain't talking about life, man. We talking about us. Those people's a career. Them are games. Them people put their mask on, playing the game to make their money, and then they go back to life. You understand me? The fruits of life. You understand me? It's all part of life. That's how they make their living. We ain't talking about that. We talking about our life, how our life beginning. You understand me? How your day beginning. It's like Theo, hi, honey bun. You looking good tonight. How are you? Oh man, what's going on, love buddy? I see you consistent too. You gonna continue to keep that dripping on in the comment column. I wonder why. Why you so determined on pressing under my brother Theo like that there, man. You know, a lot of creatures that may see you coming like that may think that's what's going on here. You know, and I don't want nobody to get it misconstrued. You understand me? So, it ain't nothing but love. I appreciate the compliment always, man. But, when you start adding too much sauce to it, man, people get the wrong idea. You understand me? And, it's cool, though. But I'm just saying, I don't want you to press like that down. And when you press like that, people get, like I said, people get the wrong idea. And they think that's what type of show this is. You understand me? And it ain't that type of show. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing but, a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that, meaning a whole lot of billing and a whole lot of goddamn me trying to figure this thing out so we all can be able to be on top of the world. You understand me? Living our best life for real, for real. That dog forgot you talk to him too much. He want to la land. After that, man, be great, man. You sound like you just want a friend, man. Mr. Lonely. You understand me? You sound like you lonely as hell. You in the bed popping your toes and probably digging in your nose. You understand me? And being nosy as hell, don't have no other channel to go pull up on and be yourself. And you understand me? To find your own environment. You want to find your environment in a high powered channel. This is a high powered channel. Anything that exists on this planet gonna get you pushed on. You understand me? Texas relationship. Hold on. What was going on? Look, let's see what you had to say. Let me see what you had to say. I seen something going on. Love buddy, let me see. It say Northern Canada. I say relationship problems. Turn me on. What's going on? Why you got relationship problems? Love buddy, y'all sure y'all got relationship problem, whatever kind of problems you got tonight is about my audience, man. It's about the members, man. I want to know y'all. I want to know what you go through and how you handle your problems just as much as I share my struggle with y'all, and we go up through that about me and what I got going on. I want to know my people. Hello. Yeah, I'm not over there. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, man. I want to know my people, man. Y'all show up and show out. Howdy. I hope y'all are having a blessed day so far. Yeah, we having a blessed day. Audio, as long as you should I say audio, you know what I mean? I don't know how you got your name going. I don't know. NI official, I guess that's what you call yourself. But now I'm gonna call you 959, man. 959, man. You know the day is it's holding up and coming together, man, the way it need to with you being involved, man. It's good to have you engaging, man. Where y'all at with my people, man? Y'all sure your deepest secrets if you want to. You got a place here. If you ain't want to show your deepest secret, let us know what kind of struggle you deal with, man. Get you some medicine, man. We got plenty of great spirits, man, a part of the line right now that don't mind shining with you, man, and try to put you in, in position of where you can feed out something to goddamn me help you figure whatever you got going on out for real. This ain't my drink. It's thing, but it's not rain. Oh man, we got a person want to be a rap artist or whatever you want to be, riddle or something. It's a dating this female, but I like her brother. Dating a female, but you like her brother. At the end of the day, it sounds like me, you in trouble. It sounds like to me that you need to be able to sacrifice. You understand what I'm saying? It sound like to me, you're allowing your emotions to think for you. At the end of the day, if you want to get back to the basics, you understand me, get back to the way things supposed to be, back to order. You understand me? You got to be able to tell Shawty, man, hey, look at here. Man, I'm ready to get my life together. I was having fun long enough, man. I'm tired of that, man. I'm ready to get to the real meat. You understand me? I'm talking about the real meat. You understand me? And you know, you good, you cool. It was good while it lasted, but I'm exhausted. I'm getting old. I'm ready to goddamn be, put this thing in low gear. And your brother is who I'm choosing on. You understand me? And I hope you can respect that. You got to be honest, man. Sometimes when it comes to something of that nature. Sometimes, man, people respect realness, and even if they don't respect realness, as long as you keep it real with yourself, that's all what matters. I ain't got to sit there and sugarcoat nothing with you. You understand me? To appease you when I'm knowing at the end of the day, with me lying to myself to appease you, I got to live with something that I don't want to live with, and that's a lot. Because I'm sitting here telling you something, but that ain't how I'm really feeling. I'm feeling like this. And the more I continue to lie to you about this, I gotta continue to lie, and it'll do nothing to create a whole lot of disturbance. So to get straight to the point, hey, check this out. I'm not feeling it no more. And you ain't gotta go in no deep details. You just gotta be one of those people to let go of those emotions that's holding you down like heavy weight that you can't carry, and go ahead and start taking some of that weight off that ball. Yeah, let me get some of this weight off this ball so I can be able to push this off my chest. And that's what you got to do. Sometimes you got to lighten the load. You understand me? Get some of that weight off of you so you can explode. You understand me? And venture, go out and start seeing better things that exist in the world. You understand me? By doing what's best for yourself, meaning sacrifice. You understand me? And that's what I used to go through in life. When I was going through what I was going through, I damn was afraid to sacrifice because I didn't want to hurt nobody. I'm one of those people that hate to see people hurt. But I had to understand at the end of the day, even though I created damage, I have to be able to start removing some of the damage, and some of the people that I damaged going to be hurt. But at the end of the day, they're not going to be hurt when I remove myself, because at the end of the day, now I gave them room and space to be able to, clean up some of the mess that I didn't already clean up that they helped me make. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand it. Even though I may be in a relationship with you and I wasn't, I was in one of those moves or one of those states where I was playing games with you and you ready to take it serious. If you wasn't cutting me off right then and you was carrying on with me, you was playing too. Because you already knew when you were dealing with me that I wasn't ready. So if you continue to keep dealing with me and doing this here, and then all of a sudden you find out that you're ready to face reality, and that reality was something that you seen from the jump, and now all of a sudden you want to make it like I damaged you and I never took you serious. This here, you weren't taking yourself serious because you already seen this here. So basically, what I'm getting at is, at the end of the day, we gotta learn how to sacrifice. Man, people gonna get hurt. That's part of life. You understand me? And at the end of the day, if you ain't willing to goddamn me sacrifice and understand that the hurt that you may cause by removing yourself from a certain equation or whatever, because you knowing that this is not something that you want to continue to do, then hey man, you can continue to deal with what you're dealing with. You understand me? Until you say, man, I done had enough. And if you hurt behind me saying it's over with, hey man, that's your problem. Ain't my problem. I'm letting you know that I fucked up and I ain't been doing what's right, and I ain't keeping it 100 with myself, and I'm ready to keep it real with me. You understand me? And I just feel like that's just what that is. They say I'm tired of living that life that I know is not right. Overstood, little buddy. You understand me? You got the right ideas. You just got to be able to use your emotions. You understand me? As fuel to be able to think. And when I be telling people that all the time, I know a lot of people are people that don't want to think outside the box and put in the works to understand what I mean by it. When I say you have to learn how to use your emotion to think, meaning at the end of the day, you have to learn how to slow things down, stop. When you in those moves of where you want to explode, say for instance, somebody piss you off. Sometimes you have to stop, sit, and soak it up. They didn't say it's something to piss you off, but just sit, don't respond always. Because a lot of times we respond out of being bothered. And we say things that we don't want to mean. And then we know we done said it, and us as some grown folks that we are, some grown folks act like children. We'll say something that we know that we didn't really mean, but instead of us apologizing for what we said, we let our pride get the best of us. I ain't saying it first. Fuck it. I know I was in the wrong. I'm not gonna say he gotta say something to me or she gotta say something to me. Whenever they say something, then I apologize. I'm sorry too. But that's some old childish shit there, man. Excuse my friend. That's very childish. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to face reality, don't know how to hold it. They don't know how to hold themselves accountable. Because holding yourself accountable is basically saying, hey, man, I'm guilty. Don't nobody want to be guilty. You want me to tell you the reason why? Because your higher self is trying to live. Your higher self is innocent. You are on this planet Earth in this physical realm, that's the one a whole lot that's guilty a lot of things. Because the one in the physical realm that ain't allowing their higher self to guide them, you know what I'm saying, and help them get through what they're going through, is the one that fall for things that they know they shouldn't be falling for. And it goes back to that old saying is that we seem like majority of people of the world gravitate towards the things that they know is not good for them. How many people you know? How many people you know that reached a certain point in life, know about a certain neighborhood that they come up in, and knowing that neighborhood hold a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of activity, a whole lot of something that they knowing is going to trigger them to fall back victim to some of the things that they know is not healthy for them. And you see them same people seem like they in a better place in life, but they seem to always be at the places where they saying you know from talking with that person that place is not healthy for them. Man, I ran into so many people, man, saying, man, I know better. It's time for me to do better. But they ain't trying to do better. They know better, but they ain't trying to do better. They still fall for the same environment. And sometimes when I speak about environment, I'm not just talking about the physical. I'm talking about the environment of your mental. The environment in your mental is an environment too. Meaning some stinking thinking, sometimes that stinking thinking you gotta let go of. And what that stinking thinking is basically doing the same old thing, the same old way, and thinking you're gonna get a different result. Putting too much trust in people that you knowing is not in position or at point in life to where you can trust them. You know how many people still sit here and allow their emotions to trust, they allow their emotions to think for them to where they start trusting somebody that they know is trying to goddamn me wipe them out. Just trying to wipe them out. They'll put trust in, they'll say, I'm gonna just speak of this here. I ain't gonna put no names on this here. But it's an experience of an individual that, is a very special individual, you know what I'm saying, that I know. And this individual has a habit of trying to make sense out of something she already know. You know what I'm saying? I have a habit of trying to make sense out of something she already know. Meaning, say for instance, she know that somebody that she been knowing for a long time don't mean to no way. But she have a habit of going back to the past when that individual was naive to a lot of things and really didn't know the difference between what love looked like. They know the difference between what right looked like, what wrong looked like, and have a habit to go back and try to go fix some stuff in the past that when she was in a state of mind not being able to shape a reality that can protect her from these kind of people. She go back with these points in her life where didn't know what love looked like, didn't know what it is, just knew I want to be loved, and try to place this evidence, this information or this certain thing on something she already know to try to make sense out of it. And this individual that this person is dealing with have already shown on multiple accounts that they are not to be trusted. But this person have a habit of saying, I know he won't do this. I know that won't happen. I know this won't do this here. And I'm like, check this out. I understand your emotions involved. And people hate when you tell them the truth. But it's like they go into a rage and be down and want to take your head out behind you, keeping you real with it. You will sit there and you'll watch them, meaning you are somebody that's considered a savior, somebody that's there, a mentor, somebody that's there to inline them back with them higher self. So you are one of the ones, when you pull up, you just more all ears. You listen to their struggle. You may speak from time to time because you want to understand a lot about them before you start voicing your opinion and what you feel is true, what you know is true, and what's right for them. You know what I'm saying? So you sit back long enough and listen to their thinking, and you understand, okay, that's the problem. And then when you start saying, hey, you remember you went through that and you fell for this, and then you did that. Tell me why people, when you use their evidence to try to make them understand that you have to stay in remembrance of what you fell victim to so you won't fall victim to it again. Do you know what them people say? That's why I don't want to tell you nothing. You always use it against me. This and this, you know how many people say that? Want me to tell you the reason why they saying that? Because they think you are sitting here judging them. And you probably is. But it's a difference between destructive criticism and constructive criticism. At the end of the day, if I'm using evidence to help you stay in remembrance of where you come from, to make you understand that you don't want to keep going back there. This is a place that you found yourself in, that you knowing this is not where you want to be in life. This is not people you want to deal with. So I'm just making you understand how you've been through that already. You're very sharp. If you've been through all this, why you filing for that in 2026? You already knowing from 99, this is here, to 2026, that this is, yeah, I'm not going to keep filing for that. Only somebody that continue to use their emotions the wrong way continue to file for things that they know better not to file for. Man, I've been there. How many people I took out the time to love friends that I just seen the good in them. I just didn't want to accept that they was, somebody that would envy me and really don't want the best for me. Man, I used to kind of try to use, man, I've been messing with bro that in 20 years, man. Bro been home boy for almost 20 years. They say us women don't like to give up. We love hard. Men do too. Hello. Men love hard too. You have to remember, ladies and fellas, if anyone that you dealt with, you've been dealing with for a long time, it takes two to tango. So you wasn't the only one turned up and staying tapped in, regardless if that person wasn't 100% invested in a relationship like you, that person was invested into the relationship. Regardless if he had an ulterior motive or she had an ulterior motive, y'all both was going hard. One just had their reasons why they was around, and you had your reasons why you was around. But y'all never took out the time to understand one another, because every time when it's time to talk, both of y'all in the uproar because one want to say that this is the way it's supposed to be. The other one is saying, I understand that's the way it's supposed to be, but you don't supposed to be doing this. And then it's going back and forth. So it starts sounding like this here every time y'all trying to talk to each other. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck you, I don't give a damn. And you go your separate way, you get mad, this here. It'll probably never get resolved. Because you talking when you trying to make a point, when he trying to make a point, and she make you and he make trying to make a point when you trying to make a point. It's like it never get anywhere. So what I'm getting at is we have to learn how to accept shit for what it is, TB. We have to stop trying to create something that don't even exist in that environment. You want to see a high power man and a man that is a high power man, but his actions is showing that he believes in something else other than what you believe in. So why, if you see that he believes in something else that you believe in, why is you still trying to make him believe the way you believe when you done put in the works to make him understand that you are there for him and you willing to stick by him through thick and thin, but you steady finding yourself sitting alone in the corner or in a room by yourself, battling with tears and battling with fears and battling with things alone. And this man that you truly love is supposed to be the one that's supposed to be your comfort zone, supposed to be the one that keep you protected, supposed to be the one that uplift you, that's supposed to be etc. Why is it that you are always facing those realities alone? And then when you start understanding that, hey man, this ain't the way things need to be, why are you still around? Let me tell you the reason why you're around. Because you're in the you hold on to this. I've been fucking with that boy. I've been fucking with him almost 20-some years. I've been fucking with her almost 20-some years. I ain't trying to start over. We did this. I'm not trying to keep doing this here. So you honestly tell me that you think starting over is a problem. At the end of the day, you honestly think I'm living to continue to live in a home or an environment where I'm continuously being shown that I'm not being appreciated, while I'm continuously being shown that you don't give a fuck about me, while I'm continuously being shown that you have an ulterior motive for fucking with me, and while I'm continuously being shown that if I'm not giving you nothing, then I don't mean shit to you. I'm not going to continue to sit in no environment like that, because anybody in their right mind understand that the environment that matters the most is the healthy environment that people that people in that environment are not looking for just this all the time. What do you mean by that? Something they can touch. Healthy environment, people are looking for you to sit down and listen to them. Healthy environments, people are looking for you to understand them. Healthy environment, people are looking for you to give them the understanding of things and dealing with them in ways. These are things that's priceless. These are things that could never be taken away from you. These are things that will never be forgotten. Do you understand that people that lost sight of what matters the most? People thinking that you thinking $1 billion, $1 trillion is what matters the most. Let me tell you something, and I appreciate the love. Let me tell you something. You can give a person all the money in the world, and it's not gonna make them happy. I witness it. Yeah, I witness it. I know a great individual, very special, got it going on. But that shit don't mean nothing. Because what that individual want is a peace of mind, want to be loved, want to be able to have somebody to sit down and really talk to them that understand them without being all worked up and emotional behind their reality, etc., etc. So I'm understanding that the things that's most priceless to people are the things that you cannot touch or cannot see. It's the things that you can feel, man. The energy, man. We as creations of the Father can feel when we're in environments that's not for us, my people. We don't want to instead of continue to be in denial and tell ourselves, man, I think I may be tripping, man. Man, I think I'm tripping. I think I'm overly thinking things. How you think you overly thinking things when you can feel it? You go into a certain environment and you can already feel that something ain't right. And then your homegirl, girl, you tripping. Ain't this cool over here? And you psych yourself out or make yourself out like I might be tripping, girl. Where the drink at? And then later on, you run into a female that you don't even know, bump into you, snatch your wig off, beat you down to death, or you have to beat her to death, or you run into a man in that environment that you end up falling for, first thing he do in the introduction is make you feel like he's the smacker belly of the world. And the moment he hook you, whoa, put that raw up on you. What you mean raw? Yeah, go right up in you without that rubber. Or he put the rubber on, he's a professional at busting the rubber. Soon he busts the rubber, you already knowing that majority of people, around 99% of the people in the world, enjoy their sexual feeling without that rubber. That's the reason why 99% of the world is walking around with some type of STD or has some type of STD or something. Because that place is a sacred place. These places in between our legs, these are sacred pieces. So whenever we share them, it's going to be one of those feelings. You can be sitting up with a person that got AIDS, and you making love to that person, don't know they got AIDS, and that thing is like, whoa, you loving it, feeling yourself. Then you go to a clinic, you are HIV positive. What? Now you're mad at the world, you're mad at the person that gave it to you, instead of being mad at yourself. Now you want to blame the person that gave it to you for what you done. That ain't that person's fault. That's your fault for not taking your time. Do you understand? That's what we lacking, my people. We lacking patience. We all get rich, we all get with somebody, and that's what we doing. We see, it's been 3 months. I'm tired of starting to be some fucking going on now. It's been 90 days. He made it to 90 days. Oh shit, she done made it to 60. Shit, I done played my part for 60 and 80. And we think it's time to start getting intimate with somebody. And the thing about it, that person, when we reach that 90 mark, we don't even really know like that. Why? Because that person that we think we know, they just bringing a mask out. This how they coming. Yeah, yeah, you beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And you man, you mean the word, man. I like this here and this here. Oh, this a vibe. He's what that is. The whole time, and then all this was going on the whole time in the introduction. Yeah, you one of the woman, man. You beautiful, man. Man, I ain't seen a woman that look like you, man. I ain't had a man like you. You for real, man. You strong. You this here, and then all of a sudden, when you reach a certain point to where you open your legs up and get them what they give, and then all of a sudden they got used to that thing. This is what they do. Rah! They turn into a whole monster. You weren't even doing it in the beginning. When you just switched up, you used to rub my feet. You used to massage my back. You had me feeling like, oh, we. You used to take me out to eat. We used to walk the park. We used to go fishing. We used to do all this here. What happened? Shit, you switched up. You started doing the first shit. I was just, you know what I mean? You switched up, so I feel like shit. You ain't not ready to do that. I got you now. People think when they get you that they don't have to work to keep you. Do you understand? Being invested in a relationship is not cheap. And what I mean by that is you may be thinking about some money. I'm not talking about no money, my people. When I say being in a relationship is not cheap, appreciate the gift. When I say a relationship not cheap, I'm talking about the time that you invest in it. The mind, the time, the information, the heart, the guts, the everything, man, the patience, I'm talking everything that live within. In those moments, man, when the people are calling on you, the people that you love, that you're in a relationship with, sometimes you don't even be feeling like talking. You may be in one of the mood where you don't even feel like talking. But in a relationship, you have to sacrifice that. You have to let that go. This is somebody I love. And I don't feel like talking, I gotta talk. I'm not trying to lose this person here. That wasn't cheap. Man, that came with a price. You had to sacrifice, you had to put that to the side, man. That's something that I love solitude. I love kicking it by myself, keeping me a peace of mind. But when you get in a relationship, these are things you gotta put to the side. In order for that relationship to thrive and continue to stay on solid grounds, You gotta sacrifice. You gotta give up some of the things that you like doing. How many relationships and how many people you know that love the club a lot? It's a lot of people that love the club a lot. That goes out and may not be wild like majority of people that go to clubs. But when they find somebody that they love, that person they love may not club as much. And then they see that person that they love and on, that love them, they're showing them they hunted, and they showing them that they hunted, start saying they really don't be feeling the environment, that they be going in because, anything can happen, and they don't want their precious diamond in certain environments. If you go out, we grown, we together now. I expect you to go out somewhere where grown folks go, where you got your chances of going out and enjoy yourself. You ain't got to worry about stuff getting out of whack and you getting hurt, and I have to worry about losing you. So I really don't like you going there. You probably be like, man, it's okay. I've been going up 10 years, this here. And you probably like the environment. But since you love that person so much, what you do? You right. I'm gonna put that behind. And the reason why you put that behind is because that same person you love did the same thing for you. They probably used to like playing the game a lot. Love playing the game. The moment you don't never spend time with me when you playing the game, you ignore me, this and this here. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind you playing games, but try to at least, whenever when I come around, you know what I'm saying? And I want to talk to you and stuff like that. Can you cut your game off? Give me some time. You know what I'm saying? I love it when you talk to me and make me feel the way I feel. Ooh, that person, you know what? You right. I do notice whenever I'm playing this game, I'll be on in my feelings and stuff and coming off real strong and firm with you. And that ain't how I'm normally is when I'm not playing the game. I notice my feelings, my emotions be all worked up, and then you calling on me, and I'm thinking you bugging and this here, and seeing me playing the game and this here. So they learn how to create a system to where if they're going to play the game, they play it at a time when you probably ain't even around. You may be at work, or you may be out with your mother or with your sister or something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So basically what I'm saying here, man, relationship ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? Because it's priceless. The thing that we fail to realize, man, the things we have to search for when it comes to finding the right person for us lies in the things, it lies in time. That's where it exists at, right on the core part of time. If a person understand that you are soul food, meaning, it takes time to reach a certain point with me. And that person understand time, value times. Not only value time, understand that it's a lot of things about you that I would like to know before I get to know you, know you in that area that's sacred. Well, my shit's sacred too. I'm knowing that if I don't go by these steps right here, I'm knowing that we really ain't gonna have nothing silent anymore. I feel like we're gonna be bumping heads. Once we start understanding that we need to search within to build a relationship with a person before we start trying to do the things that people do whenever we feel when it's right, getting physical. Man, it's law. That's the way the Father put things together when it's right, and everybody played their part. Yeah, celebration. It's celebration. A whole lot of caressing and a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that and a whole lot of this, a lot of that. Yes, indeed. But it's not enjoyable if you in sharing it with anybody. Somebody that when you get up on you start to get something going with them and they rushing it, right, trying to run that old thing right up in you. Because they think you are already stimulated. They all think you are already wet. They think they finna just run up in you. See, somebody that truly love you, knowing to prep you and get you ready, take your time. Even when they knowing you wet, or even you knowing he hard, you understand me? You already knowing the catch is the chase. Yeah, come on, man. Because once he get you worked up, all the way worked up, and you get him all the way worked up when y'all join court, it don't take no 5 or 6 hours to get that beauty. It takes you strong, probably about 15 minutes, not even that, depending on how you going. A lot of people, whenever you dealing with somebody that's taking a long period, it's taking long, That because they thinking that you know, going long is hitting home. No, siree, Bob. 30 seconds for me. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? They say you cannot take this clown serious. Clown serious, man. You know, at the end of the day, man, I understand you, man. You know how Dev's cousin would appreciate the wishes. Man, Dixon, I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's that brother, man. Yeah, brother. I don't know what you want, brother. I experienced something with you. I won't fall for that again, brother. You can be Dex and cousin or whoever he was, brother. Where you came a couple of months ago, brother. I ain't heard from you in a while, but what you, yeah. We ain't going back that way, my brother. You know, you ain't gotta do nothing but show me one time that you wave and you understand me, and you do too much, you understand me? Because at the end of the day, when you looking for a curve, you looking for a ball, you understand me, to play with, and I'm willing to bless you with it. And then you start playing on my emotions with all that deals and all that there, man, and you got me feeling like, yeah. Once you do that, because my heart is genuine, I'm got a pure heart. But the moment you start making me feel like, nah, I know you're not to be trusted. Because I'm one of those people off the rip, I'm going to bring 100. When I'm coming to you with the 100, and this how I am, I'm coming straight in. The moment you do something, oh, hold up, what you got going on? What? Yeah, I know not to play. I know not to carry on with you. Because I'm coming like this here, off the rip. And the moment you do so, oh, boy, I'm glad you did that. You ain't got to worry about me coming straight like that again. Because you already showed me, oh, you ain't to be trusted. Not saying that you can't reach a point in life to where you can build yourself back up and I open back up on you that on that type of time. But yeah, you doing to say cheating is not okay. It better not be. Who said that? It better not be. Cheating is a waste of time. Cheating is a waste of time. Where they do that at? You feel what I'm saying? Where they do that at? You feel what I'm saying? I'm be honest with you. That come with a lot though. Real shit. That excuse my friend. That come with a lot. No, cheating. A lot of people don't understand what cheating is. It's like a game. In order to be able to, let's say for instance, you playing a certain game and you cheating. Do you know all the work you got to put in to make this person that you playing against? The only way to make him believe that you ain't cheating. Do you know all the work you got to put in there and do that? You got to watch all kinds of movies. You doing working extra hard, doing all kinds of stuff. Man, do you know what that calls? When you moving and living life like that. You know what just happened? Fumble! Oh, I got it. Hey. You fumble the rock too many times, moving like that. And then guess what it create? If you ain't got your emotions intact, it create a whole lot of other emotions that you probably ain't even ready for. Because you have to understand, even it don't matter if it's man or woman. If woman cheating with if woman stepping out of a relationship and hold on, TV ain't found. Hello? What happened? Huh? No, hold on. Hold on, right quick, TV ain't coming. Yeah, but back to what I was saying, TV Inc. family, man, if I had to tap to the headquarters, man, I'm the Superman around here, so I'd say today if I hear any kind of, you understand me, motion going on around the headquarters, man, sounding like an intruder or something. I gotta see about it. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna be here. But yeah. Even though I stay in a, nice suburban area, I don't trust nothing now. Yeah, I don't trust nothing now. You understand me? You gotta earn it, trust. You gotta earn it. You dig what I'm saying? For me to start just opening up and just allowing you to do anything, you understand me? For real, for real. What's up, fam? How the puppets from last night doing, man? I ain't gonna lie to you, C-Dub, man, 225. We lost one. Yeah. I ain't gonna say lost. We lesson one. You understand me? We want to call it lesson one. You understand me? We learned the lesson. You understand? And what the lesson? What was the moral of it? What was the lesson? What you get out of it, Theo? That we on God's time. Yeah, ain't nobody in control of the time but the Father. He says time. Yeah, it's time. You understand me? You can't. Hey, Father, what you doing? Yeah. I am the creator. You come on, let's go. You understand me? And that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm talking about the white one. That's what I'm talking about. I was wondering, man. Say, I'm sorry. Overstood. Appreciate the C-Dub, man. You know that. I don't need to be sorry, bro. I don't need to be sorry. But that's one of those moments that used to speak, but sorry about, man. At the end of the day, man, I signed up for this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, even though I hate to say my goodbyes, but hey, man, this is the Father's land. These are his creations. You know what I'm saying? These is his gifts. This is you have to understand that Theo is the Father's gift. You are the Father's gift. Anything that you got a part of you that you truly love is the Father's gift. The Father can remove with the gifts that he give you and put better gifts there if he want to. And that's what a lot of times what the Father does. It's just like our parents. Our parents are responsible for getting us here, even if our parents make left turns or some make the right turn. You understand me? The one make the left turn, the Father, that wasn't planned, but the Father understand that his gift that he gave him was created to be able to weather storms, was created to be able to await the one that made that left turn. So at the end of the day, you probably was put in your mama's stomach, you understand me? The one that was probably wild, your mother, that if she was wild, probably was put in her stomach to wake her up. What do you mean by that? Meaning once you reach age, when you get up into age, you understand me? And you end up starting to face the reality of seeing how wild she's like, she's running and doing. That child eventually reaches a certain age point to be able to become that child that doesn't have a filter for when they deal with mama. Mama, you ain't never did shit for me. Mama, you ain't this shit. That's what mama probably was need. And a lot of times, sometimes that'll wake something in that mother that may be running wild. They say, for instance, the mother that brought a child into the world that's on the right path. You was a gift to that mother that's on the right path. You know what I'm saying? That one that's on the right path, you probably was a gift that was supposed to make her understand that she's doing a great job and he's grateful for what she's doing. That was a reward. But at the end of the day, after she served her purpose and did what she did by you and left them Jews with you, because she's the one on the right path. So she's tweaking you and putting everything in you, and times in it, meaning times 20. When she give you what she give you, she giving what she giving you times 20. So that means whenever the Father say, my child, it's time to come on home. You served your purpose. Maybe mama. Mama go up. He left a gift with you. Times 20, you remember? Times 20. So you may be responsible for something else mama wasn't responsible for. Mama probably was responsible for what she was doing that got you here. The Father felt fit, you know what I'm saying, for her, you know what I mean, meaning you, would feel fit for her to where she was able to give you something that she probably couldn't, what her purpose probably wasn't built on that, you know what I'm saying? Or what the Father probably didn't have for her, her existence. She probably was here to do what she did, you know, bless the world with the gift of her love and, you know, her smile and her thinking and her beautiful eyes, and her skin complexion and this and this. Yeah, you probably been the one that the Father wanted to bless the world with all that and some. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I'm getting at is, you know, at the end of the day, everything that happened is happening for a reason. Ain't nothing just going on. So to anyone that think we just living in a lifetime and stuff is going on and you feeling fucked up about it, that's because you don't understand what's going on. Anybody that's in an uproar about a loss, anyone that's in an uproar about what they're going through in life, that's somebody that haven't slowed things down and understand that everything they're going through in life is to shape you and bring the best out of you, not to destroy you. Anytime, whenever you're going through something in life and it's destroying you, that's because you're destroying yourself. It ain't what you're going through in life destroying you. You destroying you. People don't know how to face that reality. People don't know how to say, I'm destroying myself. It ain't nothing that I'm going through or nothing that I've been dealing with is destroying me. I'm destroying me. Because ain't nothing that's going on is going on without me saying, okay, come on, hello. Let's just be real, my people. We have to be real with ourselves. In order to be able to understand the unknown, in order to be able to understand our purpose, in order to be able to stand on business and await those who you know is about business, you have to be able to face that one in the mirror and say, man, I am in control. Once the Father say, on, my duty is to serve the Father and make sure that I serve him in a way to where I can have him looking down on me like, fine job, my child. All out of work. $1 billion. $1 trillion. You wanted people wanted, how the hell is going you? Yeah, you ain't gotta do much. See, you have to understand. When you got a gift, you understand your purpose. What I'm doing now creates wealth. It's what attracts someone into my life that's very, very worthy and been looking for the right person to bless to put them on with them. Just by me being great, people reward me and I earn trillions, billions just by being great. People, he ain't really did nothing. Do you understand that what I'm doing hold more weight than you going out there and picking up a shovel and digging the biggest hole in the ground? Yeah, you did. You did something solid. And you put a lot of brains and a lot of, strength in them. But what I'm doing is a lot of emotions being involved when it comes to a lot of when you out there digging in the ground, you balance self. You in that ground. You challenge yourself. You tell yourself we can do it. But when you step out of that and you become a servant of our Father, and you say, I am the Savior, I'm the messenger, I'm the King, I'm the Son of God. One thing about it, ball man, I'm not a fool, and I'm in oneness with energy. And I know in the system that you got, that you created a system that designed the way it tracks too much power. Anything that has too much power, in the simplest term, I notice that your system don't put this in the algorithm to where it shines bright like the ones that's goddamn me steady posting stuff on there that's destroying the people, that's triggering the people, that's making people feel that the way they thinking is cool because somebody else is doing it. You'll push that in ways that where a person in their right mind say, damn, I gotta do all that just to become a great content creator or to be able to bring some real money into my life. I gotta do all this shit. TV Ink family, I apologize. If I've been talking and ain't nobody tapped in or thought I left, you have to understand, TV Ink family. We living in a time where anyone that's in higher power, that's at the top of the food chain, they want to keep the people blind. They don't want the people to understand what I'm teaching or what I'm building on. I'm not teaching you nothing. I'm unlocking something. Everything that I'm speaking on is stuff that you already know. They're just like Love Bunny. Stop feeding it to whoever that is saying cheating. That's a distraction. We all know that cheating is not healthy. We know that. It don't take a rocket scientist to do that. And when you go back and forth with somebody about cheating, they ain't doing nothing trying to get you in an uproar. That's all they're doing, trying to get you in an uproar and keep you distracted. You have to understand, my people, whenever you're going through life and you're on the right track, this what happens. And the moment you're going through life and you're on the right track, this what happens. Hey. I'm doing that for example. Y'all chill. But that's what happens. Distraction. Hey, cut it out. Distractions start coming. Cut it out. I'm gonna get ready to move you. I told you already. But distractions start coming out of nowhere. How many people on my live right now know how to play chess? How many people on my live know how to play chess? Facts, bro. He said, don't let nobody might bleep you with distraction. You better believe it, Cal. How many people know how to play chess? They say chess is easy. Chess ain't easy, brother. Chess is easy for the ones that have conquered their emotions. Yeah. If you conquer your emotions and you know the game, yeah, it's hard to be somebody that know how to know the game. Because they don't only understand how the pieces move. They understand the pieces. That's what a real chess player about. They understand what those pieces are and what they stand for. And they understand how to move on the board. And they understand that emotions conquer everything. They understand patience conquer everything on the board. In order to be able to get in position, in order to be able to move, you got to move with tactics. You got to have patience. Your emotions got to be intact. You have to understand the pieces, etc., my people, when it comes to playing chess. Let me tell you, when you knowing you playing a great chess player, is whenever they start moving and they silent. They ain't doing what's talking. And in the moment when they know they playing somebody that know how to play, they play silence for a while, and this is what you start noticing, what you hear with a person that knows how to play chess and understand distractions. They start out silent. Whoop. Everything silent. Then all of a sudden, once they knowing that you are in tune and that individual know you in tune, they both think alike. Great minds think alike. So when you playing somebody that's on the other side of the board and know the game just as much as you know the game, he trying to figure out when he gonna make this move I'm about to show you, and you trying to figure out when you should make the move. And what y'all do is y'all set the board up in a way to where you get both of y'all get in position. And this what happened once you start realizing, damn, he know how to play. I gotta find some way to get past this here. He in tune. He watching every move. Distraction get him every time. Now you've been moving the pieces like this here the whole time. The best way to come out with a distraction is to pick up the piece this time when it's time to move and do this. You ain't heard? A person that's in their right mind probably won't fall for it. But a lot of times, majority of people fall for it. When you make that move, you do this here with the chess piece, it makes a lot of times to make somebody look out. But a real true chess player, somebody in tune with distractions, it don't allow the distractions to move them. It's just noise. It's a part of rhythm. It makes sense to them. It makes them laugh. Yeah, I see you move. When you playing a real chess player and you do that, this is what they doing while they playing. And guess what it makes them do? In tune more. See, the thing is, a lot of people, when you play the game of chess, they always want to make it put you on time. Man, you got 20-something minutes to move. This. Yeah. Life is not all about that. Life is about timing. But do you understand that a lot of people that always fumble the rock and that's always over the place is the ones that's moving too fast and doing too much. The The one that's taking their time and enjoying the fruits of every detail, every little bit of this and that, them be the ones that you be looking at like, God damn, how you get the fuck way up there? That's because that person understands that their life is like a soul food cooked meal. Take your time with me, season me well. Once you bite into this here, you gonna know that I take my time. See, the thing is, when you reach a certain point in life and you serious about your life, you ain't gotta tell nobody that you serious about it. You ain't gotta tell nobody that you value time. You ain't gotta do none of that. They know it. Let me tell you how they know it. But you carry a certain torch. You think a certain kind of way. Your eyes, the pupils of your eyes, shine a certain kind of, it have a bright, certain kind of shine. Your aura doing some things that they never seen in their life. Why? Because you crack the code and tap into your higher self. And when you tap into your higher self, people know. They know that you're not to be played with. You don't have to tell nobody I value time when you value time. You don't have to tell nobody you're smart when you know you're smart. You don't have to let nobody know that you take life serious. You don't have to let the people know that you pay it. Because they can tell by the way you move, the way you smile, the way you think, the way you stand, the way you walk, that this is a man that moves with purpose. This is a woman that moves with purpose. I can't play with them. No, I'm playing with fire with them. I'm not even finna go that way. These are facts, my people. These are facts. A lot of people ain't gonna tell you that. They gonna have you on a chase. And I'm telling you, my people, if you start accepting who you truly are, the one that wanna live with you, the one that say we got enough information to be able to take over and put a lot of people in position where we all are in oneness with greatness. That person is that who you truly want to be. The one that you wake up daily with and say, man, I know I deserve better. That's your higher self. Your higher self is saying that we could deserve better if you control your emotions. Just control. Hold on, I quit TV. Look at this here. Look. I cannot have my bowl. Look at my bowl. Look what you did to my bowl. You're going to put a hole in my bowl. I gave you this bowl so you can have something to eat it out of. Now I give you my bowl to eat my bowl up. If you would have took care of your toys that I gave you and then tear them up, you'll have toys to eat off. But you want to share them with everybody else and you want to eat them all up. So you ain't got no toys. I'm not going to keep spending my money on toys and you're going to eat them up. You sitting there back here eating on my bowl, creating distractions, instead of saying, that is talking about something very serious. I need to be respectful. Instead of you understanding it because you know about it. You know I know you. You know I know you. You are very special to me. And you know how I rock. You know what's going on. You know that's a form of disrespect. Whenever I'm speaking from a special place, that goes for every last one of y'all. When y'all heard me talking about what I'm talking to when it comes to reaching the people and giving the people the understanding of things that matters most, y'all respect me. Y'all keep quiet. I don't need you making unnecessary noise, barking and what you doing. Because at the end of the day, if someone come here right now, and the one that come here, meaning like now, that distraction that you heard, I don't have to deal with that, not you. I have you stationed in the gate for a reason. And the reason why each and last one of y'all at the gate is because y'all ain't trained. If y'all can show me that y'all worthy to being out of the gate or out of the cage without fighting each other, without trying to bully one another whenever you see one that's eating a treat and you ate yours and you try to take theirs, etc., y'all wouldn't have to worry about being in the cage. Y'all be able to run wild because I know that y'all follow instructions and y'all worthy to walk around my own. That's consider your own. If you know what it takes to be able to walk and run free. But you're not gonna walk and run or earn to run free if you showing me that you love eating on something that don't belong to you. It belongs to you, but you earn it. You have to realize, you have to remember this here. These bowls that I give y'all, these bowls are stationary, and I say it's yours, but it's still mine. These are my gifts that the Father gave me. The Father haven't took them from me yet, so they're mine. And I give them to you, so you can have something to eat out of. So it's yours, but I can take my gift away from you at any time if I see that you're not taking care of it. And that goes for each and every one of y'all. My bowls are not to be ate on. I will buy y'all more treats if you show me that you're worthy of the treats. Or should I say toys? Get it together, man. I'm sitting there talking to y'all, be respectful. I'm talking to my animals. See, when you're in oneness with purpose and you understand the things that exist on this planet with you, you'll begin to understand what I'm doing. My animals understand me just like you do. Hold on, right quick, TV fine. TV family, I'm gonna share something with y'all because I love you. You know, everything that come along that's catchy, that we all have a habit of mimicking. You know that old saying, you know, a lot of us go around with saying KISS, right? Even though the stupid at the end is something that should be removed from KISS when it comes to something that empower the people. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it simple, stupid, you know, that's what KISS mean, right? But you want me to tell you what makes you more relevant and what makes you more of a threat to those that think they know it all and think they got it figured out? It's being simple. It's being simple. Not being too hard on yourself. See, when you're not being too hard on yourself and you taking your time and you allowing your mental to catch up with your heart gonna support your mental. And it's gonna teach you and help you articulate words in the simplest terms. Like what I'm doing now. I'm not being complicated. I don't need to use no very intellectual word to make a point. For what? I'm talking to the world. I don't need to be talking to I don't need to be talking to a select body of people. When you use certain words that's very seasoned, that's talking to somebody that probably graduated with honors. Everybody around the world, if you pay attention, didn't graduate with honors. You living in a world where people ain't even got a number probably about, they probably got a 5th grade average education in very short. Probably got the word by the headlock and on top of the food chain having it. But the thing that you got to understand, my people, is this. The best way to conquer yourself is to slow things down. Respect the laws of the land. You have to understand that the brain, the only way it functions properly, it got to get rest. The heart don't work. It's like the heart is like the sun and the moon. The heart is like the sun and the moon. Where you going with this, brother? It never sleeps. The sun and moon never sleeps. They never sleeps. They work for you and me. During the day, it lights up the night. During the night, the moon creates a little light of what people can see. Outside of the lights that come, that's on street lights and cars and stuff like that. No. That's how your heart is. That's the reason why when people are fighting, they sleep. Who you think is responsible for that? Who you think responsible for people to be able to fight them sleep? If they sleep, the heart is. The heart supports the mind day in, day out. Appreciate the love. Support the heart day in, day out. It never gives up. The heart fights for you like no other. Do you understand that people can be on a deathbed? Man, I'm talking about brain dead. Do you know who's keeping that individual going? Even though the brain is dead, the heart is still fighting. And you can tell that with the person that's brain dead, you can tell there's something that's still fighting for it. Because that certain person could probably be brain dead, but you can see that that person is still fighting. And the reason why you're able to see that is because the heart's saying, even though you ain't in one, it's like, I know you is. I know if I continue to bring you back to reality, I know as I continue to keep pumping, I know eventually you're going to shake back, my friend. They are companions. They deserve to work together. A lot of people don't understand that people are living in a time to where they're allowing the things that they're in control of to control them. Man, I can't go to sleep. It's hard for me to go to sleep. I don't know what they putting in the food. The moment you start claiming that, yeah, what's gonna happen? You're gonna start being there. You put it in the universe. You attracted that. You told the universe that's what you want, and you're gonna get there. It's just like, I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to Aladdin. What goes on in Aladdin, man, it's not just no cartoon. This stuff really exists. Believe it or not, I'm telling you, the heavens above, that magic carpet that you seeing, that truly exists, my people. That ain't nothing that you probably saying, I ain't never seen it on this planet. You're right. You ain't seen it on this planet. Do you understand that the things that you ain't seen on the planet, your stand be truly exists? You understand? It truly exists. That didn't just, nobody didn't just become a person that just know how to be creative with their mind and just create a magic carpet, a carpet of somebody flying on it. You think that the Father moved like that? The way he just do stuff just to be doing it. The Father ain't nothing that the Father done. He done just to be doing it. Not nothing. Everything has meaning. Everything was created with a purpose. We are art, my people. It's just like you. When you create a fine piece of art, you can sit there and tell a person that's looking at your art everything about that art. And everything you tell them holds meaning. It means a lot to you. We are a fine piece of art. Just like you. When you sit here articulating words, people that love writing poetry, poems, and stuff of that nature. Whenever you write that, that means so much to you. You being so creative, it's put together in ways where you like, yeah. That's why I like. That's just like with people that make music. That music they make, that music is deep to them. Even though you like, yeah, but it's that jam right here. The one that wrote the song, they got you feeling, they got chills. It's hitting a little different with him though. When they listen to it, the chills you getting chills. They crying. And some songs make you cry too, because you can feel it. That's the reason why you have to understand, my people, nothing exists on this planet, even when you think it's a cartoon, it's not just a cartoon. The cartoon that you sit in front of that you have on the TV, maybe raising your child, is not a bad thing. A lot of people, man, you can't let the kids just sit on the phone all day. This, whoa. That child on that phone ain't bothered than you. That child on that phone probably be down there smarter than you too. You thinking that's the phone is raising your child. Phone ain't raising your child. This is just the time your child is in. Your child may be one of the chosen ones that's going to create something new. And in order to get it, they have to in tune with that phone that you sit and play with every day. Everybody in the phone, man, the phones, the people get off their phones sometimes, I respect that. But at the end of the day, everybody that's sitting here saying that people will stop worrying about their phones so much, this and this here. If they would apply themselves a little better and make people understand that the beauty in this and this and this here without focusing on making people thinking that a phone is a problem, they probably can reach the people. Do you know a lot of times the things that hooks people and get their attention and put them on the right path is sometimes telling them something that ain't even really going on. It's going on, but they don't believe it's going on because they don't understand. It's just like somebody, you can see somebody living their rough, you can see them at the worst in their life. The more you continue to pull up on them, telling them how great they is, I guarantee you do something to them. They either gonna start shaking the spot and not being in those places where you keep coming, or they're gonna get with the program. Every time, man, you're a great brother, man. I see you got it going on, man. Yeah, you got it, man. You got it going on. I need some help sometimes, but you got it going on. And they can be at the lowest of their life. The more you can take, you good, brother. You got it going on, brother. Take care of yourself, man. It's good it's good to see you, man. I know I'm gonna get. I know tomorrow you gonna probably be doing me like that. The more you continue to tell them that, that's gonna eventually happen. They're gonna start being what you started planting in their soul. That's the reason why the environments that we come up in, those environments have so much influence on us. We end up start talking like most people in that environment. We start walking like most people in that environment. We start thinking like most people in that environment. We start doing things like the people in the environment. These are facts, my people. Man, I ain't trying to hear all that shit there, bro. That ain't true. I do my own thing. That you remember that saying, birds and feathers flock together? Regardless if you saying, yeah, that ain't true. I got a mind of my own, though. I heard you on that. I have heard that saying, and it do have some truth in it. Let me tell you something. When you say it just has some truth in it, that means that you ain't looking at the core part of it. When you look at the core part of birds and feathers flock together, you'll begin to understand that the things that makes birds flock together is not always the things you can see. Sometimes those birds and feathers, they're flocking together or thinking together. They may not doing the same thing together. They may have their own little special ways of doing what they do. But believe me, if you are part of a certain environment for a long period of time, eventually you're going to pick up some of the lingo. You're going to probably pick up a certain way you do things. It's facts. I don't care what you say. I got a mind of my own. Yeah, you do. But I'm telling you, stick around long enough. Watch what happens. These are facts, my people. You can go back in the beginning of time and it'll prove it to you that this is facts. For real, for real. I ain't sitting here trying to become the greatest of all time or somebody that's 100 in your eyes, you understand me, to get a view count. I don't count views. I don't count views. I count my blessings. That's what I do. I count blessings. You understand me? I count blessings, huh? Hold on right quick. Let me get my bull together. We got to make sure these bulls get together too. Appreciate this here. I don't count no views. Even though a view is a blessing, views is not guaranteed, though. My blessings are, though. You know how many people that subscribe to my channel? I go to my channel, I see that I done lost two or three people that subscribe to my channel, just drop. My blessings, they ain't going nowhere. Nah, they ain't going. Once I get them, they here with me. They ain't going nowhere. Views, no man, that ain't guaranteed. Hey, cut it out, girl. Go ahead, get you some of this shit. Get you some of this here. Go ahead. Go get you some of this here. Get you some of this here. If I go get that, issue, I go get that tool. You understand me? We can get this here quick fix. We can get this here quick fix. Take your time with it now. Do not do no in it. Yeah. We got this girl here, man. I'm noticing she got a little discharge coming out of her eye, something like her eye got some infection or something in it. I don't know. I think I got I need to read that the little eye drop medicine I got over there. And then I really can't, one of her eyes are open, the other one is closed. So I can't really just treat her eye just yet. But I will be treating them soon. I noticed her eyes are the only one like that. But I don't know where they come from. I guess it's all part of nature, man. It all comes with life. But yeah, man, you know, at the end of the day, my people, I'm telling you, continue to be around people that want better for themselves. The people that want better for themselves, it ain't a day that they go by, they ain't gonna make you feel like somebody's preaching. Somebody want better for themselves, you're gonna feel like they always preaching. Man, I'm telling you, man, if we start doing this here, them in the environments you need to be around. Them environments that you think somebody preaching, that's somebody that's saying something. I want to be around that. Where it sounds like a lot of preaching going on, I want to be there. Because in that environment, them people holding themselves accountable. The people that ain't doing preaching and keeping everybody on point, they doing a lot of drinking a whole lot of Don Julio, going to a whole lot of events that ain't doing them to turn them down. You understand me? Being part of people that just manipulating them just because of their success or playing on their mental because they seeing that they at their lowest and they feel like they can get something up out of them because they blind. You understand me? I'm just saying, my people. These are facts here now. I ain't gonna tell you anything, man. Anything that I tell you, you can take it all around the world, and I guarantee you, if you using it wisely, you ain't gotta worry about finding yourself in a situation where you can't get in no more. Because you ain't gonna fall for no situation. They gonna put you in a situation where you can't get out of. You understand me? Or put you in a situation where you gotta find some way to get out of each other. You understand what I'm saying? For real. But we say God bless you with one diamond two. Man, you understand, man, that I have a past, brother. I was one person that once upon a time. Come on, girl. Come on. And you always do. You don't know how to behave yourself. You gotta drink and do stuff like that. Lady Bug, stop doing that. Come on. Ladybug, she gonna haul something. I gotta have to watch her when she get old. She gonna take everybody's food. I'm already saying she gonna go eat everybody's food. Cause she already showing me now that she gonna go into beast mode behind some food. So I'm already seeing it now. I would have to be teaching her how to control her emotion. Cause she feel like she'll fall for something. You understand me? If I don't make her understand is, hey man, you don't fall for no food. Yeah, I'm gonna make you control. You ain't gonna get no treats. You keep doing that. Say God bless you with one diamond two. Yeah, ain't no diamond two. It's regular gold. Back to what I was saying. I was a person. I had 12 golds in my mouth over 20 something years in my mouth. I had jewelry in my mouth when I was about how old I was. I think I was probably about 15, 16. I had about 12 golds in my mouth, top and bottom, man, permanent. Yeah, I didn't go with the mouthpiece, probably like you did. Yeah, I went straight singles. You understand me? That cost you $200 and something a two. You understand me? That's when I had it. You understand me? What you getting, you paying for a mouthpiece, or what you spending now for a two. These here was silence. You know what I mean? And the goals I had in my mind, but it just after a while, man, it just started coming out. You know what I mean? I got a damaged tooth in my mind too for having that jewelry in my mouth. I ain't made up my mind yet. That's not important. But I know whenever my time to shine, that ain't gonna be nothing for me to goddamn me get straight. You understand? Because what I got planned with my mind anyway is pull everything out and get it the right way. Screws in my mind and teeth in there. Yeah. I ain't gotta worry about all that going on. For real. Yeah, that's a bullet right here. It's one of them right here. You know, we had a 7-piece on the ground. We had an 8-piece on the ground. We had 7. Uh, we, come on, girl. You already know you ain't be getting nothing else. Yeah. I pull that syringe up just enough for you, and you know you're not gonna get nothing else. I'm gonna wipe your face, and that's it. Yeah. I see you. I see you. Your mouth. Yeah. There's plenty of milk. Yeah, I'll let you enjoy yourself. Yeah. Hold up. I got you. Yep. And you finna wipe you. I'm finna stimulate you the way you can go on. Yep. All that. Yep. Yeah, you're not getting nothing else to eat though. Yeah, we ain't gonna overly do it though. Yeah. You greedy, but you ain't gonna get greedy today. Yep. I know. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a beautiful eye. That one eye that's open. It's a beautiful eye. So I know you're gonna have some beautiful eyes. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Yeah, TV. Hold on. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on. So you did that milk. I did. Let me just. I'm just suction one time. Just yo. All right. Let me go. One more time. All right, there right there. All right, right there. All right, there we there. All right, now let me get you in there. All right, right there. Come on. I ain't gonna stick it all the way in there. You know I ain't. All right, there you go. You clean. All right. Hold on. Let me go and wipe you up. Get you together. Yeah, man. But these my blessings right here. It's my blessings right here. They ain't going nowhere. You know, I see what the Father done though. He said I ain't ready for all that medicine. I had a whole lot of pressure. Man. I had plenty of I had plenty of pus, boy. Boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. He the Father know best, man. I can't feel some type of way though. They say, what's the bloodline? Man, it's a lot of this and a lot of that tied to it, man. You know these bulls got some of the best blood tied to they pig, man. You know, all I can tell you, they exotic. All bulls from Stanners, pockets, micro exotic, all of them exotics. I don't know why people say, oh man, I have a micro exotic. Your standard is exotic. Your pocket is exotic. You know what you talking about? You ain't making sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference though. Nah, no, it ain't. Your standard got a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that tied up in that pig to create him. You know what I'm saying? To put him in a bullet bracket. In order for him to be in a bullet bracket, that's what had to happen. Hell no, it is that. You usually don't want to accept it. These are facts. This ain't nothing I'm making up. You probably just one of the ones that just follow what everybody say. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow what everybody say. I make sense out of what they say. I don't just repeat what I done heard. Oh, bro, you ain't educate yourself. Yeah, I have. You can't tell me I ain't educated myself. I take you up and through that. And I know goddamn well when it comes to a standard, it's a whole lot of different other exotic dogs attached to the pig. When it comes to the pocket, I know it's a whole lot of different exotic dogs that was attached to that pocket, even with the micro exotic. And the only reason why this dog is considered a micro exotic is because this dog is short, compact, and it got some of the best breeds attached to it. Just like that, the same breeds that the same dog that's attached to this stunting pocket is attached to this smaller dog. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, you can take it how you want. Oh, no, it ain't. All right, man. You got it. You know what's going on, you know. You got to figure it out, huh? It's like love is blind. That's why you can't see our creator, but you can see his love around you. Overstood. You better believe it. And so that's how every breed it started. You better believe it. And it look like you got a micro exotic on there. Look like you got some heat right there too. Daydream, look like I got some pressure. Oh, girl, you got dookie. Oh, you dookie on me. God dang, girl, you got that boo-boo come up out of there. You got that bookie come up out of there, girl. Get my hand clean, girl. You didn't put that booka on me, girl. God dang. You just went to going ham. You put that bookie on me, girl. I don't want to smell like your bookie, girl. Yeah, man, I'm a part of this here, man. I mean it. He said, I breed exotics, overstood. You better believe it. Tell me a little something about it. Am I accurate or am I off? What's going on? Fill me in, man. Let's see if you familiar. Let me see if you familiar, bro. Let me see if you familiar, man. Let me see if you familiar, my brother. Let me see if you familiar, my brother. You understand me? Do you feel the same way? Do you feel like that the standard pocket is exotic too? Let's see. Let's see how you believe. Let's see your system like. But I bet a part of this here going on fine now. And I ain't I'm the smartest man. You know, they say, hell nah. I disagree with that. Why you say that? Give me the understanding why you say that. Fill me in why you say that. Give me an understanding. They say I had a friend, she died from heat stroke. Damn, sorry to hear that. Give me the understanding why you feel like that, brother. Because I guarantee you the same thing that you can go, when you going into the lineage of a standard, when you go do the lineage of a pocket, I guarantee you find some breed of dog that's attached to the exotic. I guarantee you it's somewhere in that exotic, in that blood, I guarantee you it's something that's a part of this exotic. May not be a lot of it in there, probably be a small percentage of it in there. You understand me? I know I should guarantee you it's a small percentage. See, you got to understand, when it came to the height, they used more of an exotic height dog that had exotic, that had height. Like what's one of the dogs that you can see inside the standards? It's a tall dog. It's I can't even think of the dog name, but it's in the English bulldog word. It's I have believe you can have different classes of exotics, but American bullies is a breed. American bully is a breed. Okay, where you going with that? I ain't understanding that. I ain't break that down to me. When you say American bully is a breed, I believe we both would know that American bully is a breed. Not respectfully though. Not trying to put you in an uproar about how how I'm coming out. We both men, man. I understand, it ain't no harm directed your way from what I said. It's a exotics is a look, not a breed. Say Daydream. Calm down. Think about what you just said, brother. Think about what you just said, brother. I don't think you really listened to what you said, Daydream. Respectfully, though. You ain't thinking about what you saying, but you said, brother, respectfully. You gotta think about it. When you talk about a standard, when you talk about a pocket, you talking about looks. It's a look that comes with the standard. It's a look that comes with the pocket. It's a look that comes with the exotic, and it's all the same look. When you look at exotic and you look at a pocket, they have sort of the same looks. When you look at a standard and you look at a pocket and you look at an exotic, you see those same traits, those same looks, that same bull look. The English, what is the name of that dog, man? That tall dog that I know that exists inside that standard. That's the reason why the standard is a little taller. It got more of a pit bull look to it. It's in the English bulldog word. What is those dogs, man? I have to look at it. Hold on, we finna get to it. We'll get to it. We have to play with it, man. But I think when I was breeding pit bulls, I had. That's what I used to have. I was a big fan. That's why I say back in the pit bull world, some of these dogs I was having in the pit bull world. They call the bullies now. When I was in the pit bull game, this is some of this game dogs I had. They looked just like this here. You understand me? Respectfully though. They say, yeah, he is. He said, for real. This American bullies is a real breed. I agree with you, brother. Yeah, they are a real breed. They different. Like for real. They different for real. I'm a big fan of them too, man. They is a real breed. You understand me? They stand out. It ain't no breed, man, that I feel, man, right now on my belief window, man, can sit on the side of that bully, that bully. You understand me? For real. That's the reason why you have to understand, brother. That's why I say a lot of people don't be understanding, brother, when it comes to this way of life and when it comes to wordplay. You got to remember, listen what you're saying. When you talk about a standard, what word you put them in? American Bully word. When you talk about an American Bully or a standard, you're going to say an American Bully. You know what I'm saying? It's a standard. It's American Bully Pocket, American Bully Exotic. You know what I'm saying? He's in the American Bully world. He ain't in the American Frenchy world or an American English world or Bulldog world. He's American Bully. You know what I'm saying? And really, that what I'm getting at, brother. Not to challenge you, but I'm understanding the word. See, the thing what you have to understand, brother, what makes you stand out and what makes you create your own lineage in your own way. It's a Babe Crown, Miyagi all have different looks and consider the same breed. Yeah, I agree. It's like, can you hold the puppy up so I can see him? This is a girl right here. The other one was a girl too. This right here is a special kind of girl right here. As you can see, man, she has special. You understand me? Come on, girl. You gonna come on. Hold on right quick, TD. I got it's like Pitbull Terry, Stafford Terry, and 3 types of bulldog breed into a bully. Man, brother, you want one, but let's just be real, brother. Let's be real, brother. Let's be real. You already knowing, brother, it's more than that breed of dog attached to these dogs, brother. Ain't no dogs slobbering like that. Don't that slobber coming around some of these dogs come from more of an English bulldog. You see those traits in English bulldog. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these bulls, when you see certain things, you can tell they didn't put they. A lot of those. So that's the reason why they have so many different registries now, because a lot of people are creating their own bull now. So, and a lot of the ones that's creating their own bull is stepping outside of the box. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why some of these breed of dogs, some dudes that's pushing this here, you understand me, stands out from a lot of other breeders. Even though some breeders, want to throw shade, hey man, woo. Say ABKC. They say American Bullies is considered a breed because you breed towards the ABKC standards. Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. Ain't nobody breed toward in this exotic world. Ain't nobody breed toward that. I ain't even gonna lie. We both know that. Ain't nobody breeding toward that word. Because a lot of people that's behind, that's in line with the ABK standards, you know what I'm saying, ain't too fond of that look. They more people are more, don't get me wrong, you have people that's into that world and they're trying to in line with that. But you also have a lot of people that's not following that standard. You know what I'm saying? Because that standard is more of a buying standard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in that standard right there following the ABKC way, a lot of those people are buyers. Yeah, a lot of them people buyers. You start talking to them about the exotic, them people ain't trying to hear that shit. They're gonna feel like you bullshit. You just respectfully though. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. You talk to somebody in the ABKC world and you talk about this kind of exotic, they ain't trying to hear that. They man, you disrespecting the game, man. What is that? What is it? I ain't into that. That ain't no real bull. This is how it started right here. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna tell you that every time because that is how it started. That's where it started at. When it started dropping to the pockets in this year, you know what I'm saying? That was later on. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, what you have to understand is this didn't even come with much research. This come with paying attention, my people. Or should I say, Dream? This should come with paying attention. I ain't even did much research, but I guarantee you, what I'm telling you ain't too far out because I'm paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm knowing that somewhere that's what started happening. It started from the standard. That's what was coming through at first. People was more into the standard. And then all of a sudden the pocket world came along when they start creating the pocket, a certain, height. And then all of a sudden, the exotic, micro exotic, end up catching a wave. And then they start turning the page, you know what I'm saying? And people start getting more into the exotic, you know what I'm saying? But, don't get me wrong, I have to do my homework, but this is just something that's my opinion, just from watching the wave and understanding what's going on. But let me lift this dog up. Let me see. originated from English dogs. They say, okay, so I try a white woman. Oh, white woman. Yeah, the white, this here. Yeah, this girl here is a unique girl, man. If you look at, come on, girl, she ain't gonna. You see the pattern. Look at her socks. Look at those tri marks. Look at on her chest. Right here, you got a tri mark right here. Look at her socks. She got clean tri marks on her socks. Unique tri marks. When you look at the tri mark on her face, look at that mask. Look at that mask. She got one of those masks on. What's that Hitler dude? That dude Hitler, the one that was in the cage, had the mask on like that. He had kind of like, she got kind of like a tri strips around up under her jaws right there. That right there is unique to me. I ain't seeing too many like that. I'm seeing a lot. Don't get me wrong, you do seeing it, but I'm saying I ain't seeing too many unique pieces that sit on that jawbone like that. You know what I'm saying? It makes this girl stand out. And then when it comes to this right here is normal, the tri marks up on the eyebrows right there. You understand me? But then what makes you, this how you know when you're dealing with a functional anxiety. When the muzzle is not too smushed and it got a smushed look to it, that lets you know that dog is gonna be able to survive some of the toughest times, meaning in the year. When it comes to the hottest times of the summer, this dog is gonna be able to stand out there because if you look at the muzzle is smushed, but it's not pushed in. A lot of too smushed muzzles, them be the ones that deal with a lot of issues. It say not true. It say, hold on. Let me see, Dream. It say, can you add me? Man, I don't know how to add you, brother. All right. I done pressed the wrong thing. Did I press it? No, I didn't press it. Yeah, I probably had to add you. I probably had to put you on the wave, man. You know, some other time, Dream. I'm dealing with you. But I'm saying at the end of the day, Dream, I'm saying I'm not knocking what you're saying, brother. I'm saying I ain't did much research, but I did enough to understand it. It's common sense, man. You know, even though you may say that's not true, the thing you have to understand is that, you know, when it comes to facts, it's more to the facts. And a lot of times when you're dealing with people that know something and they gatekeeping information, a lot of times they ain't gonna tell you everything. They're gonna tell you what they want you to know. The one that step outside the box and able to outthink the fox by paying attention to certain things that the one that's trying to that's trying to play on you. You know what I'm saying? Is trying to, at the end of what I'm getting at is, I'm one of those one that I watch the one that's trying to gatekeep the information. And I know whenever he bending on something, he calls or he's saying certain things, it make me kind of like squinch my eyes like, it's more to what he's saying. I'm hearing him saying that, but I'm seeing too many traits of a dog that I know. And that's what put me in the world of stepping outside the box and saying, even if they just want this to be relevant, meaning you want you to just focus on this and don't focus on that, I feel like some of them dogs that they don't want you to focus on exist in this dog. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't see the slobber and stuff that you see in English bulldogs in a dog that they saying an English bulldog don't exist in. You know what I'm saying? Man, what are you doing? What is this? I don't know what's going on with this. It say, all right, muzzle size do not mean anything. Yeah, it does, brother. Come on, brother. I know you've been in. How long you been in this daydream? How long you been in this here, brother? How long you been in this here, brother? Because I've been in here this almost 5 years, brother. And I understand at the end of the day, you may got, what I'm saying is what you may say holds some facts. I'm going to say that it holds some facts, but that's not all fact. We both know muzzle plays a major role in the inbreeding too. The inbreeding with the smushed muzzle, all that come with a whole bunch of dysfunction. Meaning at the end of the day, when it comes to, hold on, let me read you though. Let me see where you're going before I start continue, because you may touched on something that I'm probably going to build on. Let me see. ways, and that's why our dogs cannot survive. Oh, I feel where you coming from. You digging. I'm saying you digging from research drama. They say I'm a real bulldog, man. Brother, I don't gatekeep. It's how I educate. Overstood. This is how old the puppy. The puppy is 12 days old now. She's 12 days old now. Man, I have to do my homework. I have to do my homework. Daydream, but I know one thing or two things for certain. You saying what you saying, and you saying something. I can't knock that right now, but I haven't looked into that, so I can't discredit that. But what I do know from experience, that the muzzle plays a major role in the breathing too, bro. When it comes to a certain size, smudge muzzle in that nostril. You understand me? That nostril plays a major. So what I'm saying is say, yo, pup is under 2K. No. This is a female right here. When I was, I'm, underpricing, my pups right now, man. They put my brand out there, man. But these females going with 3K. And so what's this here? But yeah, like I was saying, Daydream, man, I can't discredit nothing you saying, brother. But I see you coming from a book or coming from study, and I can't knock that. But I'm telling you from experience, you know what I'm saying, hands on, you know what I'm saying. With a certain bull that I had in the yard, I had a bull that was. Slow down, then. If you slow down, you won't have to worry about that. If you just let me do me, and you do you, then you won't have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about that. That's what I'm saying. You won't have to worry about that. Yeah, there you go. You won't have to worry about that. Slow down. But yeah, I can tell you coming from study, brother, from the words you use, and brother, I haven't went into that deep into it and played with words like that. Hey, 12, 14, your eyes overstood. Yeah, 12, 14, your eyes should be start coming open around that time. Come on. Look what you're doing. You ain't getting nothing else. I'm already seeing your gut. You ain't getting nothing more of that bottle. No, you're not. No, that's it. Yeah, we ain't gotta worry about nothing. You ain't gotta worry about it. You clear. The lungs clear. Hold on. I hear you. Hold on right quick, girl. Hold on. All right. Let me get that up out of there. Clean them old pipes out. All right, clean them old pipes out now, girl. Clean them old pipes out now. All right. That's enough. Clean them eyes out right quick. You get you pooped up. Get that poop up out of here. I think you already pooped up on. What are you doing? You gotta slow down, girl. You eating like you ain't never ate before. That's your problem right now. Don't put my time on. She sitting here trying to hold the bottle like she don't know what's going on. They say I'm on my third litter this year. How long you been in the game though, Daydream? Which I ain't gonna say just because you probably been in the game for a long period of time, meaning you know what's going on. But I know you've been in the game for a little while. Even though if you don't know what's going on fully, you know a little bit. Let me put the time on. What time is it? 1:42. From where I fed you, 1:42. I'ma set this thing at 1:42. I'ma set the thing at 4:00, man. Where I fed you, be small for small frame. And you, I'm gonna put you on up. You ain't gotta worry about it. Yeah, let me get your body up. Let me get, you put your body up. Yeah, this girl here, man. Massive bull. Massive bull. This girl here gonna be real short, compact, man. Showstopper for real. Look at that. Look at the structure. Look at the bone on that girl. Let me get her put up, TV Ink Family. She's sitting there shaking like she cold. Let me put her on up. Get on and up, girl. Get on and up. Get you some rest. You know, because I really reason why I ain't really showing out with the Bulls right now, because I really pulled up on some different type of time right now. That's just what I do. You know, I go against the grain of what everybody else doing. Man, you got a bullet channel, man. What the dogs at? Yeah, sit back and be still. I'm doing me. My people want to know me too. They don't just want to know my Bulls. They want to know Theo. You understand me? They say I put her to bed. You understand me? She better believe it. Say, oh my God, Puffy, overstood. Where my boy Dream at? Where you at, boy? Where you at, Dream? What Dream at? I know Dream sitting up. He's showing up, showing out. Let me go look up something now. I need to go find some of this information Dream was putting on. Dream, from my understanding, from the looks of it, boy, it looked like my moderator came through and felt some type of way about what you had going on, Dream. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me see. Beloved, she looked like she went to cutting you out. He looked like she didn't waste no time. She said, yeah, man. I think Dream was all right, beloved. I don't think he meant bad. I think he was schooling. He meant it, you know, he was having his difference. He was really in the green though, beloved. He ain't mean bad. And I know you ain't mean nothing by what you did either. You just trying to protect the channel. So you in the clear too, and Dream is too. Dream, if you still here with me, man, don't take it personal, man. You know I got real moderators, man, and in the sense of trolling or anything they think is on some trolling time, man, they gonna delete you. You understand me? But I understand where you coming from, brother. What will be highly appreciated too, brother, if you take out the time, brother, and get at me in my Gmail. Let me go fish some of that information up, brother, because I can't discredit you. I can't say you don't know what you're talking about, you know, because I haven't reached that point. I haven't went that deep into it. But I see what you're doing. But I know from reading what I seen just a while ago, I could tell you're a person that's an inbreeder. You on the inbreed and the crossbreed, and that's what I'm against. You understand me? So, you know, with that being said, man, you know, you may be saying a lot, but you probably ain't following the formula either. You know what I'm saying? Because if you inbreed and then you saying all that what you said that I seen, you know what I'm saying? And that, inbreeding can bring you, you can get a whole lot of that going on. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully though. Say Dream is an amazing breeder. Yeah. I'm gonna go check him out. I'm gonna go check Dream out. Dream saying as if he owns something though. He was dropping some jewels. I ain't get an opportunity to really pull up on Dream. Dream is a mess. But I could tell looking at that bull that he had in his profile picture must be a hot topic. You know what I'm saying? And the only time somebody put a bull like that and standing by itself like that, that must be the breadwinner right there. That must be the breadwinner right now. Hold on, right quick, TV. Hello. All right. Hold on, right quick, TV. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to eat a restroom break. I'm gonna make sure y'all get a restroom break. I'm gonna get it in my live. Y'all do restroom breaks after I finish. Dream is amazing. Breathing. I need to find out who Dream is anyway. But TB Inc. family, this line really wasn't. This line was all about you guys and ladies. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know what y'all had going on. You know what I'm saying? When it came to how did your day begin? You know what I'm saying? And what were some of the things that you discovered in your day that made you understand something that you didn't understand, that made you feel as if you have more work to do. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to bettering your yesterdays, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to strengthening your mental power, when it comes to, strengthening your heart, when it comes to your movement, when you move, the decisions you make, etc. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know. And then just to put the icing on the cake, because I noticed I got my moderators here, and my moderators, they're the ones I need to really hear something from anyway. If ain't nobody engaged in giving me the understanding, then I need to hear from the moderators. So since Beloved is here, and I've been saying this here over and over and over and over and over, and you ain't dropped no jewel on me, you understand? But I asked how your day going, Beloved. How did your day begin? You understand me? And feel me? And you don't have to go into deep detail because I know you probably got stuff that's going on in your life that may be personal to you. You know what I'm saying? But I also would like to know how your day began and then what did you do to weather the storm. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to your emotions, because as a emotional creature, a woman, I know a woman deals with a lot of emotions. So I want to know what did you discover in the core part of your emotions that made you understand that, hey man, I need to get a grip on myself, or what you discovered in those emotions that made you feel like you on the right track. You know what I'm saying? If that's what's going on, I just want to know. And then if it comes to how your day began, if it came started out bumpy, how did you weather that storm? Did your day end with a bang, or are you still dealing with that same stuff that you were dealing with in the beginning of your day? Because I always been told by older guy that admired me, as far as my thinking and how I moved and grew. Used to tell me, you used to tell me all the time, man. When he seen me getting out of whack, you understand me? He used to tell me all the time, man, don't let your day end like that. Yeah, I understand. Shake back, man. Don't not let your day end like that. You used to tell me that all the time. So, I'm just sharing, the gift with you. You know what I mean? Or should I say with my members, you know what I'm saying? That at the end of the day, regardless of how your day beginning, even if it felt like it was a little bumpy, as long as you know that your goal is to straighten out them kinks and end your day with a bang, then that right there let me know that you understand that you're in control of the rain that you create in your life. You understand me? That lets me know that you're in control of it, because you have to remember, the rain to some people represent trouble, struggles. You know what I'm saying? So, when you understand that you're in control of the storm, the rain, the things that you create in your life, and you know that you are the only one that can stop that rain, that can stop the thunder, that can stop the tornado, that can stop the hurricane. When you knowing that you're the one that's in control of that, because the Father give you that authority, because He let you have free will to make your own decision. Meaning, if you decide you want to make a left, Father may say that may not be a good decision, son. I'm not gonna answer it for you like He tell me all the time, just like that. He gave me understanding of something and told me, I ain't gonna tell you everything. That's your job. You know what I'm saying? You know best. You my son. And it's the same way with you. You guys, you know that you in control of the storm, the rain, the hurricanes, the things that you create in your life. When are you gonna stop it? Do you think it's time? Because a lot of y'all are creating storms, creating rain, creating thunder, etc. in your life, and you don't even know how to turn it off. How can you start playing with something you're not ready for, and then it start going on, and you don't know how to turn it off? You want me to tell you the reason why you don't know how to turn it off? Because you probably was like me at once upon a time, too stubborn to open up, and that's what happens a lot of time, people. We hold on and harbor so many guilts and so many flaws and so many troubles and this and this here, and we feel that no one understands or no one is going to understand us, and that would be a lie, my people. If you honestly going through life saying no one understands you, that's because you don't even understand yourself or anyone that was a part of your life way before you coming on. A lot of people that you encountered was existing here way before you got here. So for you to say somebody that don't understand you, that must mean you don't even understand yourself. Because if you don't understand that the people that exist amongst you, that helps you and creates the system that exists in you, that you exercise day in, day out, if you feel like those people don't understand you, that's all because you are wrapped in this little bitty bubble and stuck in your ways, and you will never be able to turn the next page thinking that nobody can help you. Thinking that nobody can help you. It's how I just took a step back from drugs and stay. Is I'm going to leave this kind of life alone and clean myself up and stay clean. It's been 2 years, 3 months. I've been out for drugs. Oh, fuck. Latanya. What? I say, Latanya, you looking good now. You looking good now. You taking care of business now. I see you to drop that thing in low gear. You understand that you was in control of that rain, that thunder, them storms, you understand me? Those hurricanes, that stuff that was going on in your life. I'm proud of you, for real, for real. You standing on business now. It's like this is a real American gay. You understand me? I'm a real American gay, man. You're entitled to your personal opinion, man. Only way that become a problem in my life about claiming. You voicing your peers, your opinion by saying this is a real American gay, man. Do not disturb me, brother. So you really have the right channel, because what I may have to say may can change your life. Because really what's going on is you placing gay on me because you are undercover gay. You understand me? You are undercover gay that don't want to accept it and feel that, no one is going to accept you if you tell them that that's what you like. I'm not the one you got to worry about. You understand me? I'm not here to judge. I'm here to correct. You understand me? Meaning, if I do judge, it's going to be constructive criticism. I can't tell you what's best for you. You have to discover that. And you know what's best for you. It's like you trigger them. He said, yeah, trigger them. You must be one of his mascots. He must be. Oh, not my fault, Curtis. All right. Oh, all right, Curtis. You with him, huh? That's what's up. That's what's up. Imagine coming out the clouds and while live. You understand me? End of the day, you know it. At the end of the day, man, man, I've been gifted, man. Gifted and talented, man, for a very long time, man. And just controlling my emotions, man, and understanding who I am, what I stand for, what my purpose is, and what I'm going. and what life will be like once I reach that point to where you will be put to an end is what makes me smile. I am who I am, and what I am not, I'll never be. I am the one that you've been waiting on. I am the one that you have a problem with. I am the one that you want me to be. Yeah, I am the one that you want me to be. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. I am the one that you want me to be. Yeah. That probably ain't even sitting on your mental. You can't even probably fathom that, what I'm saying, or where I'm going with that. Yeah, I know it's all good. I say, I wish you all the best. His comments just made me laugh. Oh, okay. He is very stoned. Say, ha, no, I'm joking, laughing my ass off. He is very drunk. But, yeah, TVN family, I will say, like I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted. Then we have somebody, June, I don't know where you going with this here, with this, these emojis that you got going on. It seems to me that, a lot of, that's what I'm gonna get on for. I shake the spot. Cause I'm gonna get ready to shake the spot. My camera already let me know that we running low on fuel. And I ain't gonna juice it back up, you understand me, to keep popping with y'all, but I feel like I done showed up and showed out 2 hours, over 2 hours already. So this is something I want to leave you guys with. You understand me? They say he has a very big nose. You better believe it. Have very big lips, very big eyes, very big head, very big chest, very big arms, very big legs, very big feet, very big. Yeah. So yeah, everything is big, man. You know, you dealing with somebody, that's very massive. You understand me? That's very, unique. That's very, gifted, man. We come big. We come big. You understand me? It ain't my fault, man, that the Father chose me to carry the big lips well, to carry the big nose well, to carry the big eyes well, the big head, the big arms, the big chest, you understand me, the big legs, big feet, you understand me, big calves and big, you understand me. It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault that the Father chose me and said I'm fit for it, you understand me. Is to have you work today in your life, man. At the end of the day, my channel is monetized, so I'm working now. Yeah, I get a check every month from this channel. Outside of what I do, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the channel, you understand? Outside of the channel, I do other things too to bring in the paper. But this channel that you taking out the time, wasting your valuable time on, you understand? Because you ain't talking about nothing. I'm getting paid for your engagement. Yeah. You didn't see those gifters that came through here and showed some love and crowned me, man, and stamped me as you're a blessed brother, man, and just felt free to want to be able to bless me. They just give me, man, that was a check. So if you feel like it's a watch the powerful testimony, a trip into the supernatural power. Okay. Say, Doc K, boy, your ass stink, bro. You go. Hold on, right quick, TV fine. Come on, bro. You ain't gonna keep busting your ass, bro. Your stink ass, bro. Come on, bro. You started busting your ass. I don't want to smell your asshole, bro. Go ahead, go take a poop, bro. Take that poop, bro. You started busting your ass, bro. Come on, bro. I'm started sniffing your ass in my nose, bro. And my boy Doc K, man, my son, man. He sitting there busting me up, boy, with his ass. He trying to over there playing sleep over there. And I'm standing like, damn, looking around, like, and it's coming from this way. It's where he at. So I'm saying to myself, yeah, he over there busting up. He busting me down. You understand me? But yeah, man, TV family. Man, I think I really did something good today. Which I do that every day. But I feel like I allow people to to be able to open up, man, and talk about some of that problem, which we are living in a time where people are just so afraid to open up to people because they're afraid of what somebody gonna say. You want me to tell you something about me? I don't care what you say. I care what you say, but I don't care what you say if you don't understand what you saying or understand what I got going on when I share my troubles with you. Because once I've shared my troubles with you, once I have revealed certain things to you that you probably didn't know about me and you feel some type of way about it and you can see my growth, hey man, if you feel like it's a problem and you still feel some type of way, hey man, take your problems on with you. Take them on with you. Yeah, but they problem with you. Yeah, not problem with me. Because it takes two, you know what I'm saying, to create that problem. If I'm not engaged in what you got a problem with, that's just your problem. Just like the one that come here saying American gay and all this here, that's your opinion. That ain't my problem. That's something that you have to deal with. You way more disturbed by telling me that I'm an American gay than I am for you saying what you saying. I ain't worried about what you saying. Only people that are moved by poppycock, to anyone that don't know what poppycock means, Poppycock. Poppycock. He says poppycock. Poppycock is a real word. When you go look it up, it means nonsense. Only people that's bothered by nonsense are those that deal with insecurity. The ones that really, really is people that's people driven. You know what I mean? They need people to become, they need people to validate everything that they got going on. Man, listen to this here. I don't need you to do me like this here. Man, keep up the good work. I'm already doing that. The moment I pull up and say, what's going on, TV Inc. family? As you can see, it's me, your honorable brother Theo, back in your face with another one, and another one, and another one. I'm patting myself on the back. I'm happy as hell. Boy, you probably just said, boy, take care of your business. Boy, you doing your thing. So whenever you come through and say, yeah, I see you, baby, I'm waiting on you this year, that's just icing on the cake. Flawless victory. Fatality. Is it the shoes? No, for real, for real. It's just extras. You know what I'm saying? I like the extras. You know what I'm saying? Outside of what I've already put on, put together, when I put my little, piece of this and piece of that, you understand me, to create this good, this beautiful, good cake that we eating. You understand me? This old velvet. I love a red velvet cake. Oh, one of my favorites. Red velvet with that white icing. I'm telling you, gonna get me every time. But like I say, you know what I'm saying? TBE family, man, I'm telling you, man, I done reached the point now, man. It's gonna take a whole. The only way I'm gonna be moved if I feel threatened. You to put me in a situation where I don't have no other choice but to do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, words, they always said when I was coming up as a kid, you understand me? I used to always hear people say it all the time. Kids were saying, that's how you know it's been passed on from generation to generation. They say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Those are facts. When you start understanding that truth, because it's a parable, it's something that lies in the core part of that cliche. It's something that lies in it that'll benefit you a lifetime once you discover the truth that lies in it. At the end of the day, my people, you have to remember, I am the host, not the ghost. So I am in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm. So I can easily, if I'm tired of seeing you talk, hit end on my live and start over. Not only that, I got some damn beautiful, strong moderators, man, that loves Theo. Do not play about this. You don't see? Beloved ain't said much since she been here, but she ain't gonna play about Theo. Oh, no, sorry, Bob. you see what's going on. The moment even the ones that meant well, if she